Had a hectic weekend coming up, so I started trying to get ready Saturday night, get a couple things done. Got the truck wiped down, got it looking pretty decent, and figured I'd head over to Walmart because I had to change my fluid out. It's been a while since I did it, plus it felt like it was feeling a little funny when I was turning. I use a turkey baster all the time to some sort of syringe to, pull the fluid out. I mean, it's a little tedious, but that's how I get all of the fluid out. I mean, I know it's still some in the lines, but whatever, and top it off, replace like 80, 85, maybe even 90% of the fluid. It works for me. After filling up with some regular fluid, I just topped it off with some Lucas. Got ahead of Lucas, man. Next day, Sunday, had to hit the road early, or at least that was the plan, but didn't hit the road till later on in the day. And then on top of that, 95 was in a bumble, so that just had me all kinds of backed up. After hopping off 76, finally made it to the Platte. Had a few battles set up for the day, and it was a good day. I mean, it turned out pretty well. Got a new middleweight car, as you can see right here. Definitely can be a good competitor, strong competitor, if you play his cards right. Had a good time, had some laughs, met some new people, and had some champs pop up out of the mix. I mean, some of the guys looking in the crowd, I don't think they're too happy with what I had to say, if you can catch it. But, otherwise, it was all good. Had to get up out of there. It was on a real tight time schedule. Got back on the road and headed over to the OGs, man. Raw Motorsports, those guys, they've been an inspiration to me and a lot of other people. RVT built. You even hear him say the same thing. They've been an inspiration to us for years. I mean, we were young, real young coming in. I was a teenager. Reg, he was a teenager. And we just watched these guys and just the horsepower, the race fuel, the smell of the race fuel, all of that was just major for us. So these guys, they definitely kept the spark going when it came to trying to have a goal or something to meet. And as cool as they come, didn't treat us any different. I mean, you had a few that did treat us a little funny, but for the most part, most of them, they remember us and, they appreciate it. This was one of their cruise nights that they have kind of once a month. And got to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. Talked to them. It was like a breath of fresh air, man, especially with everything I got going on. And saw my family out there, saw my cousins, and it was good. I caught this S10 just in time, man. This thing sounds fantastic. On street slicks, 6.0. He said it was blown out. I think he said it was like a 427 possibly. But it sounds good. I gotta hear it. He definitely has some nice toys out here, man. Definitely has some nice toys. And just looking at the slicks all shined up, the paint, the good stances and staggered wheels. Great. Then I got lucky. Actually, the guy, he came out and he was like, hey, you want to, take a look under the hood? And I said, absolutely. So, he popped the hood on the S10 and it's tight, man. He even told me how it is working on it and how it can be kind of difficult and tedious when it comes to changing certain things. But it looks worth it, man. It looks like it's pretty quick. Reliable setup from what he tells me. And I can only hope that I can have something like that, with the Kodiak. That'd be fantastic. That's the goal right there. While I was out there, ran into Dewan. It's good to see him. Haven't seen him in a while, man. His dad is one of the fastest guys in the racing game in this area. And he's trying to build a car on his own too right now as we speak. Then after that, I went, headed over to the big guns, 50. He's the president of Raw, and he's supported us for a long time. Always talk to us, give us advice, show us his car, and just talk to us like equals, even when we didn't have nothing, man. Came across another S10, man. This one, freaking car was huge. So it was the first thing that caught my eye when he popped the hood. It's got to be at least a 1050, and small block Chevy, single plane intake. And similar setup to the other truck as far as the actual chassis and the suspension, but new school versus old school all day long. LS, small block Chevy. This G body was clean too, man. Got the Heartbeat of America plate on the back. Parachute, roll cage done right. Looks good, man. The headers on this thing was about almost the size of my freaking exhaust. It was almost like 2-inch, 2.5, like something wild. But how's that? Oh, absolutely.
Shake your hand first.
Good look, good look. Yeah. My cousin brought me over a cold one, which I gladly accepted, and told me to check out one of his homies that had a system in it, in his truck. And went over, cool dude, talked to him, chopped it up with him for a little bit. He showed me around it. You sound good, man. You sound good. That's
I want to add 2 more 15s.
So you got to do, where you gonna put them at?
I don't know.
Where you gonna put them at?
I really want 2 more here.
So after that, I brought him over to my truck, let him see my setup, explain to him how I did certain things, little tricks of the trade, and showed him up under the hood how I had the dual alts. Now, they make so many different options as far as dual alternator brackets, a whole bunch of different companies. And for the LS, small block Chevy, they're all over the place. And they're not even expensive anymore. But yeah, so we exchanged numbers and everything, and got to talking to the other guys I haven't seen in a long time and showed them up under the hood. And it's a lot of things that I've done since I had the truck that they haven't seen. And then gave him a demo. I don't know why that guy threw his hands in the air, but I guess he was feeling the music. But it was good, man. This is pretty much like wrapping it up after I had showed him everything and the inside, and had some good conversation with him, and was about to be done. Hey y'all, had to come out and see the guys, man. Had to come see the guys. I grew up off of these dudes, man. I grew up off of these guys. Me, RVT Built, and there's a few other people on this platform that lived off of this, but these guys inspired me to do what I do, man. Especially being young kid. And I mean, I'm older now, but if it wasn't for them, wouldn't even have had the spark, man. Wouldn't even have had the spark. So I had to come through, show them love, show them I appreciate them. Thank y'all for watching and supporting, man. Definitely appreciate all the people that actually take the time out to watch my videos. It means a lot. It really does. So right back to the grind, man. Back to the grind. Getting to the next thing, and hopefully to get it out here for y'all soon. But until the next one, y'all. Peace.